an impromptu meeting. I just got up this morning and got this um, inspiration. Go to your computer and do something, say something. So this is what happened, and here I am. So this is totally unannounced. Let's see, whoever shows up is supposed to show up. But anyway, yeah, so it's been a long time. I've been super busy doing my stuff, the movies. People who have been following me know I'm actually more than ever very active on social media. Of course, I have help with that, people helping me keep people, everyone updated with what I'm up to. Um, but I just realize it's really the easiest way to reach people. I know it has its drawback as well, but I just focus on what's important, which is to get my message across, and just to make sure, not to get lost in all kinds of things. The most important thing is I'm trying to use these platforms and whatever media possible to just get the message across and also the energy across. I think that's what's the most important thing here. It's all about energy. So anyway, for those who just happen to catch this, hi, I have people from France. Awesome, bonsoir. And so we'll see, and I'm sure this will stay on my channel, and whoever ends up listening, I'm sure you will also benefit from what I have to say, I hope. So here we are. I just want to remind everyone that I'm all over the place. I have been making films, launching films, but also preparing for new things coming up. So once again, the best way is to just subscribe, follow those pages, Instagram, Facebook, I don't know, YouTube, just subscribe it and just don't worry about it. Just focus on it as a platform for us to come together. It's so important. In fact, that's one of the subjects that I want to talk about today, what's happening in the world. And so that's let's keep it simple and allow us to come together, bring the energy together, and do our work. So anyway, for those who are still joining, hello. Again, this is impromptu, totally unannounced. So let's see what happens. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I have some idea, but I just sense that this is important. So I just put myself here, and whatever's meant to come through is going to come through. So as I am talking, if you have any questions or comments, please post them. And for those who will be watching later, same thing. So a little bit of an update. As you all know, my latest film, A Tear in the Sky. If you have not watched it, come on, you have to watch it. My movies and my work is not just about just the information. It's an energy. It's everything that I bring with it, and the bigger picture, especially that in that movie, we literally stumbled on a wormhole. I really think, well, I mean, we're going to call it a wormhole right now because there's no other term, but think about what that could mean. This has never been recorded or measured in this way before, ever. So we're on the brink of something that could be revolutionary. And, this is, of course, doing more research after the movie's been out. We're investigating more and more what that means and where this is going. And I can tell you, this is going to be incredible because we're literally going in the direction of understanding who we are, but at a whole different level, meaning how the structure of reality actually works. Think about that. Of course, we talk about it as a theory or as a philosophy, or, in my teachings, and other people talk about it, the fabric of reality. But when we start to measure it and demonstrate its mechanism and functioning in this new way, and show images, about it, it starts to take on. Thank you. It starts to take on a whole new level of our understanding, and that's what I love about this. So again, please make sure you watch it, share it. Same with Superhuman. I'm still very surprised, but in a good way, that many people have seen Superhuman, the film. If you've seen it, watch it again, share it with your friends. Because again, what we're doing is in training, as you are watching this material, my work is really putting specific frequencies and energies in the work. That's why if you read my books or watch the movie, every time you watch it, it's kind of like you gain something else. It's a different level of understanding. That's why I highly encourage you to do that. It's part of the work. And so what's really amazing for me is what's happened, the correlation of what I'm doing, the work that I'm sharing with you, and what's happening in the world. I feel like finally, people email me and text me and send me all these messages that they're confused. It's very confusing because we're doing all this work, and then we look around and we see, the world events. There's still a war going on. There's still, in Iran, which I'm going to talk about. There's all these strange things. There's fear mongering. Stories and agendas and things like that, and I get it. So it's very confusing because you go, well, where is this going? Are we taking a different trajectory here, and the planet is just going to self-destruct, or what's happening? Well, I want to tell you that it's actually going very well. In the sense, wait, I'm not finished. In the sense that I talked about this a lot. Everything is coming up to the surface, but what's happening right now, it's in our face. It's no longer, is it black or white? Are we being lied to or not? It's literally coming out to the surface to be healed. And so that's what we're basically finally waking up, but not only waking up with seeing the actual problem, but we're actually starting to stand up for what we're here for, what our work is about. And so that's what is happening to me that is incredible with the story of Iran. I'm sure you all have been watching the news or hearing things here and there. It starts with this one girl who literally kind of is the impetus for this whole revolution. And it is literally a revolution. And I'm not talking about politics here at all. In fact, that's not who I am. And I'm not even interested with all these games. So not from a political standpoint, but from, of course, from a consciousness standpoint, what is happening is just so important right now, because the story comes out and it triggers an incredible amount of waking up, of who we are. Like, wait a minute, have we been really accepting all these ridiculous laws and being imposed on different belief systems that are not ours, have never been our own belief systems? And so it's kind of, that's the kind of what I'm talking about here. It's basically the realization that enough is enough. So it's no longer that this is unfair or this. The difference, the trajectory that's happening, that's manifesting on the earth, is that I feel that now we're going from thinking and feeling and believing to doing. I truly believe this is the beginning of the end, so to speak, but a good end. um, where you start to decide finally for yourself that I don't care what it's going to take. I am going to speak up and manifest the reality that I believe in, And because it's kind of like the realization of how much you've been accepting the other people's wishes and laws and belief system, which wasn't you. And so what's happening is it's almost like we got to a point where we have no other choice. We just can't keep going on like that, kind of lying to ourselves that it's okay for us to accept other people's beliefs or other people's whatever rules and laws because of fear. We're afraid to stand up. We're afraid to stick out. We're afraid to kind of get in trouble. We're afraid to be alone. We're afraid to be alone. We're afraid to be the only ones who are saying something contrary to everybody else. And so we have been stuck in the fear for so long, and accepting that it's okay. Like we've convinced ourselves like, hey, maybe that's the way you behave with other humans, and no. And so that's what I like about this timing, this trajectory that's starting to happen now with the story, with the Iran story. I believe this is the beginning of more things to come across multiple countries, actually, and in many different areas. And so on another level, again, on a consciousness level, what's starting to happen is the shift between creating your reality with your head versus your heart. I feel that is the biggest disconnect with humanity. The reason why we've been like this for so long, it's because we are taught to think. We're taught to make decisions according to what's right, do the right thing. You have to do the right thing, You have to study the right studies. You have to go to this school. You have to dress this way. You have to behave that way. You have to be with this person because they're part of the family or something. It's like all these doing things because it's the right thing to do. Who says, who decided that that's the right thing to do? The only right thing to do is when you are doing something that's based on self-love. And when it's self-love, it's automatically respecting and loving the other. People have a huge still misunderstanding that when you focus on self-preservation and self-love, you're kind of isolating yourself, and it's the exact opposite. And so that's kind of the biggest problem. There's a fundamental problem here that's being resolved. The fundamental human consciousness, where it's been stuck for millennia, actually, but let's just think about the last, decades here. So with this recent story, I feel we are finally wanting and deciding to speak from the heart. I don't care what's going to happen. You want to take me to jail? Here, take me to jail. You want me to, I don't care. I want to let my heart speak, be, exist, because this is who we really are, you see. And so that's what I love about what's happening here. And so this means that as we are observing these world events, even the wars and things like that, we are starting to, like I said, manifest and speak up and materialize our true desires from the heart. And so, as we are observing these world events, I believe that's. I feel like now, as I'm talking, because this is not rehearsed, I feel that this is the message for today: is that we are seeing an example, a physical example of what could potentially happen on this planet. Total liberation, freedom from the oppression of the mind control, of behave. You have to behave a certain way according to certain rules just because some people said so. I don't think so. There are bigger stories, there are bigger laws in the universe that govern who we really are. These are divine laws. These are spiritual laws. These are the real laws that are at the root of who are nourishing our souls. We are intelligent beings, first of all. Then we are humans, and then we are, a doctor or a lawyer or whatever we are. So at the core, as a fundamental, at the core of our being, we are being nourished. We are supposed to be following the fundamental divine laws. And the divine laws says, I will not supersede someone else's free will. I'm not going to follow your rules just because you said so, because you have some belief system. And so that's what I really feel is happening here. Let's look at the world stage and support it. And again, nothing to do with politics. Support it through our consciousness and our energy by doing the work ourselves, because the fundamental issue in our civilization, in our society, is that our consciousness is not evolved. And this is our opportunity to say, I am done with the old me. I'm finished. The way you just follow, the way you are in fear, the way you make decisions because you're afraid of judgment, because you're afraid. So let's take this opportunity to completely dissolve and delete the old you, the old me. Say, I am better than that. I am a true divine being here to exist on planet Earth as a sovereign, as a powerful sovereign being that is here to create, to evolve. And by doing so, I help others evolve, and I help the planet evolve, you see. But it starts with you, because you see, if you are in fear, you cannot be helping someone else. You cannot be supporting someone else, because deep inside you, you're coming from a place of fear, you see. It's who you are. And so that's the reason why this is a huge opportunity. I'd like everybody right now to take a moment and begin to feel in your heart, what are the fears that are keeping you stuck in the old you, the old patterns, how you keep going back to the codependency, the fear of leaving your job, the fear of leaving your partner, the fear of speaking your truth, the fear, it keeps you like, should I do this? And it keeps you in this wishy-washy place. And when you're like that, you're going to create like that. You're going to create wishy-washy. You're going to create, you're not going to create something powerful and solid for you or for others. You're not helping anyone else. And so that is, I think, the juncture that's so important here right now. So basically, you're going back to your true essence, your true who you really are. By the way, on my YouTube channel, there is a meditation, remembering who you really are. If you've done it, do it again. Amazing reprogramming. Also, it's in French pour les Français. La méditation, what is it called? Souvenir de qui on est vraiment. I'm sorry, I'm translating, but so remembering who you really are, because at the end of the day, once again, it's not an intellectual thing, it's not a psychological thing, it's an experiential thing. It's something you feel, it's an energy that you feel, that you know it's you. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. How do you know you are feeling or you're being who you really are? The first thing is to begin to notice, are you in your head or are you in your heart? So if you are thinking about something that you're trying to resolve and you're trying to say, well, I really want to do the right thing, I really want to be who I am, but your energy, you can just visualize, you can just focus. Is your energy coming out of your head, or is your energy down here? Is your energy speaking from here as you are thinking about this issue, this problem? And so if you are up here, forget it. You're not being who you are. Okay, so that's the first step, is to sit in a quiet space and breathe and relax and start thinking about your problem, and when you're thinking about this problem, also at the same time notice the energy. Is your heart speaking, or your head? So you know who you really are. You are aligned with who you are when your heart is just expanded, but it's not like, I feel good. It's not even feeling good. It's just like, I mean, it is feeling good, but it's more being. It's more like, it's effortless. It's just being. There is no need. That's the thing. There's no need. You just are. Like, the energy is just seamless. It's effortless. And so that's when you know that whatever questions you're talking about, you are being who you really are in that situation. Whether you're talking about a work situation, or a relationship situation, or should I be moving, geographical, any question that you have. Are you thinking of selling your house out of fear because this or that, or are you being who you really are? You see, because when you are in that state of consciousness, like I said, the biggest thing is there's no need. There's no need. And so this is such an important concept. It's such an important experience. This means that there's no charge whatsoever. You are in this allowing state that naturally will bring to you the best for you, because you're not doing anything or wanting anything out of need. And so that's the first step. Are you, the energy is coming out of here, or out of there? Another thing is, notice the energies that are outside of you that you are connecting with. That's another point that's very important. That's how you know if you're being who you really are. So for example, let's say I want to partner with someone on a project or something like that. So once again, all of existence starts with energy, and then it materializes in a physical reality, not the other way around. And so that's the reason why you want to focus on the energy. And so I can focus on this person and ask the question, should I be with them, or partner with them for this project, or whatever. And so this is how do you know you're in the right energy? Or even a location. For example, I want to go do a class in some location. So is the energy of that place aligned with me? Do you see what I mean? So you can use this tool for anything, a person or a situation. So let's use it for a person, because that's more tricky. So I want to partner with this person. I first of all, I have to make sure, step one, which is to make sure that I'm not in my head, that I'm in my heart, in this place of totally being, no need, totally just being. And then I focus on this person outside of myself. And I just kind of merge with that energy. And if that energy comes back in the same effortless, seamless way, then that is a match. Basically, it means that there's no effort. There's nothing. I mean, there's no major kind of issue in terms of you are going from who you really are, and they are coming from who they really are, and that always leads to success. That's the thing, because you are fundamentally coming from and being who you are, being your true divine self. That's love. That's being love. And so you're coming from that place, they're coming from that place, and that's so easy. Now, having said that, not everybody is in that state of consciousness, obviously. And so that's the reason why it's not always obvious. So sometimes you would get back the energy. So obviously, needless to say, that if the energy comes back totally like mismatch, or you feel a restriction, or obviously that is telling you that the energy that you are trying to match with or align with is you're not coming from the same place. If you're not coming from the same place, you can rationalize it all you want. You can say, yes, but this person will bring me this, or I need the money, or blah blah blah, or they're also doing the same thing, right? You can rationalize all you want, but then you went from your heart to your head, and off you go. You're no longer being who you are, and then whatever project it is, you are now going back to the old you, functioning in this physical reality that is fake. You see, that's the thing. Either you are who you really are, or you are in this fake physical dynamic. That's how we're functioning. We are right now functioning that we're going to war because we have to invade this country, and that gives us the power of blah blah, controlling this, or controlling the energy in the world, or what have you. This is all an illusion, just to make us feel that we are in control of something. When we think we're controlling others, we're controlling the situation. It gives us a sense of control. This is total BS, and it never works. It never works. And so, because so you have to decide. The head is this level. You are in this level of frequencies, which is the current physical frequency, physical reality, and the dynamics are all fake. It's all fake. I'm doing this job because of the money. I'm with this person because I don't want to be alone. I am, going to do this for my parents because I have to. You see what I mean? Like, we're not being authentic, And so this is what I'm saying. You have to decide. Either you're here or you're here. At this point, it's not going to work anymore. The more you hang out up here and pretend that this reality is going to fix itself, or it's okay, it's, whatever, or we allow others to convince us that, hey, everybody's functioning this way, you'll be fine. Trust me, the two worlds are separating. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you today. That's why I'm here, because the fake world of the illusion of control, manipulation, this superficial need to do this or that, or to behave this way or that way, is over. I'm telling you, the more you hang on to it, the more it's going to be hard. It's going to hit you really, really hard. And that's the point of this whole conversation. So I feel by observing the world events, it should, instead of depressing you or discouraging you, it should give you the another perspective and give you the courage to say, I am done. I'm dropping it right now. The old me that functions, that makes all the decisions based on fear, it's over. It's over. So that's the trajectory and the juncture where we are. And the new one, when you start to be who you really are, you will see you're going to take off. You're going to, because that's my point. There are new. I'm not an astrology person, but there are a lot of astronomical even events happening right now within the planetary grid and beyond that are supporting these much higher vibration. It's all about vibration. And so these higher vibrations, the more you hang out there, the more it's like, if you want to talk in volts, it's hundreds of thousands of volts versus 30 volts or something. It's so just visualize that you are in that frequency, and that frequency is the frequency of the universe. And so the universe is going to match your vibration much, much faster these days. And so during these astronomical events, and that's the reason why the more you hang on to the old you, the harder it's going to be, because more people are going to gravitate towards these higher vibrations and facilitate what you're here to do. All you have to do, it's actually quite simple. All you have to do is just sit 5 minutes, which we may do that at the end of my conversation. Also, you can do the meditation. All you have to do is in the morning, just take 5 minutes, just like you brush your teeth, just like you wash your face. Just take 5 minutes and sit down and breathe and say, am I in the head or the heart? As you breathe, bring your focus to your heart and be in the heart and start to say, today I am deciding to be who I really am in every decision I make, in every experience I have, in every interaction I have. Keep saying that, and keep saying, I ask to delete, let go of conscious or unconscious fears that are keeping me stuck in the old me, making the decisions based on fear. So I want freedom. So you do this in the morning, and then you allow yourself to stay in this vibration, and the universe will bring to you those matching vibrations because you've intentionally asked for it. We're going to do a little bit of that at the end. So what you're actually doing is reclaiming. That's what Iran, this whole thing is about, is reclaiming your sovereignty. And you're saying, you can't walk on me like, you can't step all over me like that, walk all over me like this anymore. And so again, like I said, you have nothing to lose at the expense, or at the even if you don't care anymore if you're going to be punished or you're going to be this or that. At this point, it's a matter of survival. And so that's what I like about this timing, even though it may be difficult to to see or to feel all the time. But that's why I felt guided to come out and talk to you a little bit, because I want to encourage you, because it's very easy to get discouraged. Trust me. You see people all around you struggling, and so don't forget, you are here in a physical body contributing to the collective consciousness. Right now, I'm sitting in my own space here, and I'm just speaking, I'm broadcasting, I'm pouring into the collective consciousness my vibration, my thoughts, and it's being recorded. Whether you believe it or not, I know it's being recorded it is being ingrained in the collective consciousness. You want to call it Akashic records, whatever you want to call it, but in the information of the collective consciousness, I am contributing what I know, what I see, what I want. So that if I'm doing this and you're doing this and he's doing this, and everybody is pouring that very powerful vibration of, I want to be who I am. You can't walk all over me anymore. I want to be who I really am. Then I'm reclaiming my true essence, who I really am as a sovereign being. Sovereign being. And when I talk about sovereign, you can visualize yourself in a bubble. Doesn't mean you're isolating yourself. Doesn't mean like you're putting yourself up in your own space and like nobody can come in. That's the exact opposite, in fact. That's the exact opposite, because what I'm talking about is you are reclaiming your true spiritual essence. You're saying this is, you are respecting creation. You're respecting yourself, you see. And when you do that, you start to allow others to do the same, because you are self-loving, you see. You are bringing the energy of self-love, of self-preservation. That is what it means to reclaim your sovereignty. And so when you are in this self-love, sovereign space, this bubble, then others that come in contact with you are going to feel the same. They're going to be entrained. They're going to be like, wow, I can do that. I want to do that. And so through this, you are vibrating in this beautiful self-loving sovereign space, and then others who come in contact with you will do the same. So now, and the other person will do the same, and another person will do the same. So now just imagine the world we would be living in if we are all our original true divine selves. We are our sovereign self, each one of us. We don't need you or me, whatever, to survive. I need nothing. I just need to be. And I'm completely bringing the energy directly from the source. It's nourishing who I am. It's nourishing my soul. And that's how I'm living my existence. So imagine that that's how I am, and that's how you are, and he is, and she is. Well, imagine the type of society we're living in, because we're all empowered. I don't need to destroy you to feel good about myself. I don't need for you to give me your property for me to feel good about myself, or to this and that. None of this would exist. None of it would exist. This would be a different society. And and then you are empowering yourself, but you're empowering everyone else. And that's the beauty. Then, when you come into a relationship, doesn't matter what, I'm not talking like romantic, it could be romantic, obviously, but any relationship, work relationship, family relationship, romantic relationship, any father-mother, relationship, you are now your two sovereign selves coming together because you want to. Not because you have to, or obligation, or need, or fear, or blah, blah, blah. You're coming because it feels seamless, because it feels amazing. Now you are creating a relationship on a whole different level. You are in a completely different state of creation with this other entity, with this other individual. And that becomes extremely intense and powerful. You don't need anything, you just are. From there, you create work, you create love, you create, it is love, by the way, because you're loving you, they're loving themselves. You come together, and then you are now creating an energy, in any area, with this amazing dynamic. This is the ultimate divine co-creation in physical form. And then when you are finished with that creation, when you go home, she goes home, he goes home, whatever, you go back to your sovereign self. No charge. There's nothing oh, but she still, da, 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 da. There is no charge, there's no need, there's no expectation. It is absolutely divine. Think about this. Think about the type of humans that could exist at that level of awareness here on Earth. Do you really think if we're all like this is literally spiritual maturity? If we were all like this, do you think we need to go to war? We need to steal? We need to hide? We need to lie? We don't need, we don't have any needs, you see. And so that's I think is the fundamental change that needs to happen. And what I'm saying, I feel like I'm here today to remind you that the universal forces, the universal energies are supporting exactly what I'm saying. Stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending that the old you is still working out. It's not. It never did. And now you have the energetic support to be who you really are, to reclaim your sovereignty, to stand in what you believe in, and more importantly, to create from that place your new reality. This is where we are in our new trajectory, and I feel we have to come together to support each other in this message, okay? In this message of self-empowerment. Drop everything that is not aligned with you, and start focusing on the new you. The new you. The new you starts Monday morning, tomorrow, in my time, October 2022. It's an extremely important and global kind of trajectory of the planet and humanity. Mark my words, there's a lot of earth changes and a lot of things happening in society. And so, but you are going to want to be the new you to move forward as of today. And so I'm going to be talking more down the road about different things that are coming up. But, again, the fundamental issue is if you are not in the right place, then it doesn't matter what happens down the road, because you're going to be pulled right and left. So that's why please take the time to focus on the message today. I'm going to do maybe a quick meditation, but let me see. Do you have any questions or comments about what I just said? If anybody says needs to say something, let's do that. Otherwise, I'll do like a quick 10 minutes kind of quieting or something. Speaking truth has been so up in every facet of personal relationships of late, exponentially. Every fabric of fears are showing themselves, and it's potent unraveling, but at the same time clarifying. Jennifer is saying exactly. That's what I'm saying. If all areas of your life are up right now, it's to be resolved. Again, I would like to bring the focus once again to the Iran Revolution as an example. You see, it's like it's on the world stage. It's happening. It's physically happening. People are fed up. We are fed up. I am fed up. You are fed up of being small, being in fear, like, oh my God, I need to follow this and do that and blah, blah, blah. So that's what I'm saying. Take this as an example to be encouraged to say, I have the courage. I'm just going to be who I am. I have nothing to lose. This planet sucks. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. All right, let's see. Elias saying, this is so good. Thank you so much. This is how we change our relationship with everyone around us. Manifest you to change your environment. Yes, thank you. Stephanie is saying, been feeling this for a while, the foundation being important above all. Now, exactly, just go back to the fundamental issue. Again, we want to change the world. We want to do this. We want to do that. If you are in the wrong it's the old you know, your reality is gonna suck. You know, it's very simple. So anyway, that's okay. Caroline's Empower Meditation is a good one to check out. Okay, so I have a lot of meditations on the YouTube, so make sure, you know, all of them are very empowering, but you know, you can be guided. How can you do this if chronic physical illness and pain? Yeah, this is such an important question, because so people, you know, it's one thing to fix you know, a dynamic you know, at work or at home or something, but when we have a physical issue, it's much harder, because you're constantly kind of, your body is making you feel, is taking you back to a place of need or struggle or suffering. So thanks for bringing this up. And also, a lot of people are having physical issues, you know. So you have to remember that physical issues, again, are an energy, are the result of energy that happened before. You see, you didn't come in messed up. You didn't come in with your liver or with your thyroid, or we didn't come in already broken physically. We did that ourselves somehow. And again, it's not to blame yourself or feel horrible. It's just to put back the perspective on, you know, that you had something to do in the creation of this physical illness. And so, but that's a good thing, because if you did it, then you can do it again, except reverse it. You just remember, you have the power, the mind. I hear so many stories of people healing crazy things. Watch the movie Superhuman. Watch it and feel and be inspired to heal yourself without the need of drugs, without the need of anything. Now, of course, every now and then we need a little support, but there's homeopathics, there's herbs, there's all sorts of things. If you are a little bit advanced in your case, same thing, you know, you can still manage this. In fact, those new energies that I was talking about, coming from, you know, the universal energies, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Now more than ever, they are supporting you. And so if you now put as part of the intention for your physical struggles to be part of the old you, say, okay, well, the old me created this because of that, or whatever, my parents, my whatever blocks, whatever situations was that created this, that's fine. But that's the old me. I'm tired of the old me. I'm tired of being broken and small and struggling. I don't want this. It starts with you saying that. Say it. It's never too late. That's the first thing. What I'm trying to say, it's a new energy that's come through now that's going to help you. So keep focusing on how much your consciousness has to do with your healing. And then put yourself in this state of, like I said, from the head to the heart, and begin to ask for healing, physical healing from this space as well, okay? Fibromyalgia, arthritis, for sure. And also sleep. Who's struggling with sleep right now? So a lot of people are struggling with the lack of sleep. Thank you so much for answering. Plan to find healing from someone like you, because I do feel my soul is awakening. Everybody's timing is now. There's a lot of support. In fact, you know, on my website as well, and on the YouTube channel. By the way, subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. It's free. I mean, you know, we're putting all this information out there. But even on the website, carolinecorey.com, go to, there are some free healing sessions. There's so much support. There's so much material to help you through this journey, okay? But just remember, it's all about vibration, you see, because you can receive even vibrational medicine, because you can receive healing from two different people, and it's the exact same treatment, let's say, but this treatment is going to work for you and not that one. Why? because it's the energy that's coming through the person. That's what I'm trying to say. Keep, no matter what you're doing, keep thinking of the energy behind what you are seeing, what you are looking at. And that's how you should make your decision, okay? Rebuilding myself, my family, and my new being. Yes. There's a lot of autoimmune, struggles right now with a lot of people as well. Same thing. Go back to the energetics that created, that triggered that. Work on the energetics, of course. The method that I created will help you with that. Um, Jennifer is saying it's incredible how your sessions from over a decade ago pack an even more powerful punch now, as if coming through in living color. Yeah, but that's the thing, because when you are, again, same, many people say some things that I'm saying, but it's not about what I'm saying. It's my energy that is saying it. You see, and so the energy is a frequency, so it's not just the words, it's everything that's coming through me. That is, I've worked, for years in this field, and being clear what type of energy I'm bringing through in everything that I do. And so it's massive, it's multidimensional, because it's pure, it's source. And so when you do one session, when you are at this level, you're going to get this much, as much as you can handle. But the more you evolve, the more you're going to be able to get more and more and more. So all my work is multidimensional, like I said, from the healing to the classes to the books to the films. It's the energy, not the actual work, that I highly encourage you to start to understand, because and when I say energy, I'm talking about consciousness. It's all consciousness. Reality starts with consciousness, not the physical world. Okay, then we have, thanks, Chris. I have to use earplugs. Okay, for hello from Paris. I was just in Paris recently. Caring for elderly parents with increasing dementia, health problems. It's very difficult. I'm not saying, I think, physical problems are the hardest right now, because, like I said, it's a constant reminder. But I hope, again, I'm just giving you enough courage and perspective to change, from first of all, to start saying, that's the old me. I'm going to start switching to the new me. Show me the new me. I want to be the new me. Keep saying that. Eventually the old you is going to be tired, and it's going to start to change. Trust me, that's number one. Second thing is to look at the energetics behind it. Always the energetics behind it. See if you can heal the energetics. Remember, you weren't born this way. It came on. You created it on one level or another. Everybody did. Don't get me wrong. And so if I created it, I can uncreate it. Just keep saying, I have the power. I have the power. This is the new me. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Maybe we'll do a quick 5 minutes, 10 minutes quieting or recentering. And okay, so also people who say I feel disconnected. Don't forget, a lot of new people are finding me now on social media and things like that. And so if you stumble on this, like I said, so go to also the meditation that's free on the YouTube channel, Connecting to Source. That is the frequency, the vibration that's going to make you feel connected and nourished. Basically, in summary, moving forward, if whatever you're doing in your work, at home, with family, in your relationships, whatever you are doing, if it is not an energy that is really nourishing your soul, that it's really not you, like really without effort, it's just like there, it's not going to work. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work. And if it does temporarily, because you are in this fake reality situation, it's just going to keep, you're kind of wasting your time is what I'm saying, because it may temporarily work. You may feel, oh, I'm doing this and that, it's okay. And eventually it won't work, because this new reality is what is emerging right now. So let's do a little, and again, from an intellectual thing, use the world stage to give you evidence that we are manifesting. We are finally manifesting our desire to be free, you see. So let's support that on an intellectual level, and do the work we need to do energetically every day. Okay. All right. Let's do a little quieting here, just a few minutes to center ourselves, and then we'll I'll sign off. Here we go. Sit up straight with your feet flat on the floor, and close your eyes. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. And again, breathe in through the nose. Deep breath. As you exhale through the mouth, bring your focus to your heart. To this moment in time. Say quietly, I ask and intend to create a sacred space. I ask to let go of all the distracting thoughts, distracting information, distracting energies. My intent is to feel, see, sense on a deep, deep cellular level who I really am, to help me create the new me, create my reality based on my true divine essence. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, from the heart expand 360 degrees. Put yourself in a sphere of light. And begin to imagine the frequency of interconnectivity, that all of life is interconnected through the being and the frequency of what I call the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine. Visualize this energy coming through the top of your head, filling your entire space, and slowly through your head, coming down through, filling your brain, your throat, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your upper back, lower back, your stomach, your thighs, knees, ankles and feet. Visualize the colors of gold and pink. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, imagine every cell in your body relaxing, opening up, absorbing this energy that allows the true divine flow. You are a vessel of pure light. Say quietly in your mind, I allow the divine flow of the universe to come through me, to pour through me, to allow me to feel on a deep cellular level my true divine self, who I really am. Just sit there for a moment and imagine this beautiful flow. Divine energies coming through, letting go, dissolving. The old you just kind of dissolves in this energy. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, now visualize another energy that is coming through. It is the energy, you can call it Divine Father or Divine Creator or God or Source. It's the original created you. Bring that energy through the top of your head, slowly bring it down. Fills your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest. Your lower back, your thighs, your belly, your knees, your feet. Now this energy is very empowering. It's your creative powers. Your original creative powers. Imagine every cell in your body opening up, allowing this very bright, powerful energy to set in. And say quietly in your heart, from your heart, I want to be who I really am. I want to create my reality from my true divine self. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth. And now visualize another energy. That is the energy of the manifested, Christ-like, being. It's an energy, it's not a person. It's the manifested aspect of Source. As intelligent being, visualize this energy coming through the top of your head, filling your head, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your back, your stomach, your thighs, your knees, and your feet. And sit there for a moment. Allow yourselves to absorb this light, this energy that is the manifested, the physical aspect of your original you. This is the new you. In its purest form. Say quietly in your mind, I ask to physically manifest my true divine being, finally. In this physical form, I ask to be my true sovereign divine self. As of today, as of now. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, relax. Focus on the heart and say, I am now choosing my new path, the new me. I am letting go of everything behind me and looking forward. I will materialize in physical form my true sovereign divine self. I ask for the support of the universe and Source to help me maintain this focus and intention. Help me manifest this focus and intention. I ask to materialize the new me as I walk this earth, as I move forward on my new trajectory on this earth. And so it is. Breathe in and exhale. Okay, guys, bring your focus back to the heart. And slowly, when you're ready, open your eyes. I see there's still a lot being processed. It's all energy. So if you like, you can stay with this energy. And of course, you can do it again as many times as you like. Please share it with your friends. Keep saying every day. It doesn't cost anything. Every morning say, please help me stay in this empowered state so I can see where this is going, so it guides me to the new me. I want to be the new me. moving forward, just set the intention to do that every day. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. You can leave your messages. You can encourage other people to do the same. And thanks for joining me today, and I will see you soon.